Welcome back to A&A's educational series. Today we're discussing how to choose a professional paving contractor. I'm Rachel and I'm here with Nate, A&A's paving consultant. Nate, scopes are the same but the pricing is still different. Why is that?
Yeah, Rachel, that's a really good point. So now you've got two different proposals for your paving project. The tonnages have been verified for the competitive bid and for ours. A crack fill and seal coat proposal that you know that you're routing, and you've got the same number of gallons. So what could the differences be at that point in regards to pricing? And it really comes down to phasing. We had a project recently that we did this with and kind of went through the ringer of making sure that we had the very specific details all ironed out, but the pricing was still coming out very different. And we just asked the simple question of how many phases is the competitor planning on doing this project in? And this was a huge project, huge project. And they came back and they said, well, they're going to do it in 5. And my jaw dropped. And I just asked, I said, when you think of 5 different phases, and I just detailed it out on the map, if we do this in 5 different phases, do you know how many cars are going to be displaced at any given time, and how disruptive this is going to be to the business that is being done at this property? And I just went through all of these different details in regards to communication to all of the different people that utilize the building and all these different things. The logistics of it is huge, okay? So the reason why this competitor's bid was less than ours, okay, and seemingly at this point, I think it was like a 15% difference, was because they were planning on doing it in 5 phases. We were planning on doing it almost double. Now, we were probably erring on the side of too many, okay, because we wanted to make sure to have tons of flexibility so that our customer could continue to do work at the way that they needed to, right? It didn't, a paving or a seal coating project is always going to be disruptive, right? Because you're shutting down at least a portion of that parking lot, okay? So we want to make sure that it's as least disruptive as possible, okay? And we do that by accomplishing just the logistics of it, and making sure that we're planning well and have the right number of phases that are happening. So if there's still a difference in pricing, I would go back to that competitor that is seemingly less money and say, hey, how many phases are you planning on doing this in? Because I would much rather, and I think that you would agree, most customers would agree, they'd much rather pay 5-10% more if they're going to have way less headaches in that process than to pay 5 or 10% less and be dealing with tenants, be dealing with building owners, be dealing with customer issues or business being backed up, or all the different things that can happen because of the disruptive process of a paving or a seal coat project, okay? So take a look at that phasing, and a lot of times if everything is the same on scope, the difference in pricing will come down to phasing.